Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hustlers, makers, and content creators, welcome to the only stream on the entire internet that is dedicated to helping you make content on your phone and be a mobile YouTuber. And if that sounds like something that you are into, be sure to hit that subscribe button, followed by the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. Wow, the chat is filling up really fast. I see Beanie Draws, you're the only mod in the house right now. I see Josephine coming in here. Welcome, everybody. Shannon Vlogs, how's it going? Yeah, how's it going, RPM Nexus? So what we're doing today is I'm just doing a little bit of a hangout. I'm building up a new system here on Streamlabs OBS, so this is kind of like a test stream, something I'm building and putting together right now for something that's going to be coming up in the future. So if you guys want to hang out, if you got some questions to ask, just want to hang out, let's do that. So let me jump back into the chat and see what is going on here. Man, this thing is flying fast. How's everybody doing? Greetings from the Philippines. Hey, if you are new here and we haven't met each other yet, drop a hashtag new. Oh, man, look at that. Zach Talks Tech. Boom. What is going on, brother? I miss your face. I mean, I'm so looking forward to seeing you again, man. I'm like half tempted to take a trip to Canada next time I'm in the States. Yeah, so drop a hashtag new. Let me know where you're from. And there's a lot of people from all over the world in here, so let's see what's going on. So, what is this? This is my new account after mine got terminated months ago. Okay. That's a heck of a short delay. Yeah. Studio Geek 32. How is Nick? I haven't seen Nick today. So Sunday is kind of our days to kind of like separate, and then he goes off and does his thing with his girlfriend. I come into the studio, my little man cave here, and I work on stuff and usually shoot a video or something. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. So I'm going to be rearranging the screen a little bit as we work. So if something goes a little bit wonky, just sit tight and I will get back to it. Wow, look at all these new people, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How many of you are mobile content creators, and how many of you are just YouTubers who have come over from Nimmin Live or are just finding me here on chat? If you are a mobile content creator, drop a hashtag and let me know mobile content creator. I'm curious who creates on their phone. Boy, you guys are flying. This thing is going fast. Raphael's World, how do you make your thumbnails? I make my thumbnails these days with Photoshop. Here's the thing. You can make awesome thumbnails if you have Snapseed and you have PixArt. Those are two amazing apps to make thumbnails with. So if you have those, you can make amazing thumbnails. And I've got videos on those, by the way. I prefer Photoshop. I learned on Photoshop. I'm really efficient with Photoshop. And Photoshop allows me to make a third stroke on my text, which is a huge thing for me. That's how I do my thumbnails. So that's why I do that. All right, I'm going to go back to the chat here. See what's going on. I love your show. Wow, man, great. Yeah, this is kind of like the first. I mean, I kind of did like one at VidCon, just briefly running around the floor. I did one on my, it was like a 10,000 thank you special. I went on for like 15 minutes after Nimmin Live. So this is the kind of the first one. I'm testing some stuff out right now. Like you can see like the chat box here is too small on the screen. So I'm definitely going to fix that. Do I have premieres? Deb's Life says, I do have premieres, but I'm not using them. So we talked about this last night on Nimmin Live. Here's my thought on premieres. I think if you have a video that is really good, something you really want to put out there, something that's worth the hype, I think it's definitely something to try premieres with. Advertise it, you know, for several days or even a week before. Let people know it's coming, build up the hype, then drop their premiere. Andrew Can said something yesterday that made sense. He said, if every video is a premiere, then none of them's a premiere. And that makes sense to me because my notifications are just going off nonstop and they're all premieres. So like what, you know, I'm just kind of thinking, okay, what's different? If you're making every one of your videos a premiere, what's different than any other video that you've done and why is this a premiere? Now, you can argue that it's cool to hang out with the creator before it goes live, and that might be the case if you're really into your favorite creator. You know, that might work, but you know, we'll see. I'm not. I think they're cool if used in moderation, but I don't want to get bombarded with notifications with premieres all the time. So. Topic Ruben, hey D, how are you doing? Just passing by, showing my support. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I'm jumping back into the chat right now. Josephine, I don't really create on my, yeah, I know. Thank you, Josephine. Thank you. You're always so supportive. I love it. I love it. I love it. And you didn't tell me how your trip to Spain was, by the way. You just said you went and you're like, ah, it's a good time. But I would love to hear, like, shoot me an email. Let me know, like, what your favorite parts of Spain were. Man, I love Spain. See what is going on here. Zach Talk Text, does it count if I do sections of my phone on B-roll? Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, if you're using your phone in any aspect or any way possible to create content, then you're a mobile content creator. I mean, you might be able to edit on something else, or maybe you'll shoot other things with the camera, but if you're using your phone, then yeah, you're a mobile content creator. And I've got this little thing set up today. So I don't know if I'm going to do any tutorials or anything, or look, I'm not going to do channel grading. If that's what you're thinking, there's no channel grading today. However, I would be more than happy if somebody's interested in getting like a first impressions on their channel to see what it looks like on a phone. We can do that because I've set up a screen here to where we can see what everything looks like on a phone if this thing is going to show up. And there's Project Rush. So, you know, if you want me to look at your phone, first impressions to see what it looks like on your phone, how your thumbnails look on the phone, we can talk about it that way, then yeah, we can definitely do that. But in terms of like channel reviews, no, that is not going to happen. T-Stamps, what's your take? BBN on Big View. What? I'm not even sure what you're saying there here. Top Gruben, thank you, brother. But most people can do that with your own phones. Let's see here. Zach Talks Tech. Do mine, D. Nimmin. We know each other. Start with mine. Okay, so yeah, we'll get into that here in just a little bit. Studio Geek 32. Hey, thank you, man. Do you like Adobe Rush? I like it. Yeah, here's the thing about Adobe Rush. Okay, so I love KineMaster, great cross-platform mobile editing app, and I love LumaFusion, which is really powerful on Livestream Universe. Ross, how's it going, man? Thank you so much. I like LumaFusion on the iOS side. It's kind of complicated, though, and it took me a while to kind of get my head around it, but Project Rush it's an amazing app. I think it's a really simple, it's really intuitive. Like as soon as I put it in, you know what, let me open this up. If you guys are not, what about Power Director? That Power Director is good too. It's just not my personal favorite. Hold on here. So with Adobe Rush, like as soon as you open it up, it's really intuitive. And that's one of the things that I like about it. It's easy to edit. And so I'm going to walk you through right here. So create a project. And I think this has sample clips in it. Or actually, no, it doesn't. I think it deleted them. Hold on here. Okay, so just tonight, I was just doing some test footage with this fire dancer. So give me a second here. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with Power Director. I think it's a fantastic editing app. It's just, you know, some things just feel right to you. Some things don't feel right. That's just one of those apps to me that, like, yeah, I could use it. I have no problem using it. But, wait, you have 2 exports available. Nope. But it's just not, I don't know. It just doesn't feel, you know, I'm big on things, you know, how stuff feels. Just doesn't feel right to me. Okay, this did not work. What happened? Now I'm sitting here trying to show off this app, and it's just not, it's not working here. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get some content here. Project. Delete from device. So, Beanie and Hybrid. Is my audio out of sync or... Yeah, let me know what's out of sync, guys. Get the hammer. Yeah. Yeah, is it my audio out of sync or is my phone not in sync? Yeah, guys, let me know. I mean, you can heavily critique mine. I won't offend. I was trying to leverage our relation. No, you know what? When I get to that, I'll actually pull your channel up first here. Voice before movement. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to work on that here a little bit. I'm alone here today, so I'm doing all of this stuff by myself. So, you know what? Let me see if I can fix that before I go back into Rush here. So hang on. Hey, Weird Heather, what is going on? Your real estate whisper, what is going on? Give me just a second, guys. Let me try to fix this audio thing here. Let's see here. Properties, filters. Just a second. Nope. Okay, nope, that is not happening. Weird, Heather, what is going on? Audio is fine. Okay, so some people are saying it's fine. T-Blast, thank you, brother. Okay, so let's see here. Create a new project, videos. Oh, I know why it's not working, because I shot this. This is like a slow motion clip. Okay, well, we might not be able to do this. Hold on here. 1 second. Okay, so when you open up Adobe Rush, it drops a clip right down in here, and I just think it's really intuitive. I think it feels right for me. The way they put everything down here on the bottom, right? I think everything just feels right. Everything makes sense. You got your layering over here, so you can turn layers on and off. You can turn on and off the volume. You can lock them so you don't move them. You can add other layers. You can do voiceovers. You can change your ratio on the fly. You can have landscape, portrait, or square. So if you're doing IGTV videos, which you know a lot of people stop doing that, self included, then portrait is really going to work for that. So you can just come in, grab it, and stretch it out, and you get a portrait video. Look, I think this is an amazing app. But $9.99 per month for this app as a standalone app. I think that's ridiculously expensive. And no, I'm not going to pay that. Like, if you have the full Adobe suite and you're paying for that monthly, they do include that in the price. But yeah, I'm not going to. Mobizen is a fantastic screen recorder. I have a Samsung Galaxy S9, and Samsung and LG both have a Mobizen version just for them, and it gives you a lot more audio features. So if you're trying to do internal audio recording and you've got a Samsung or an LG, Mobizen is definitely the way to go. I paid, top agreement. I paid $20 for Filmic Pro. Yeah, like if you want like the best manual controls for your phone, hands down, Filmic Pro is the way to go. If you're on Android and you don't want to pay for something, then Open Camera is a really good second place. All right, I'm going to jump back into the chat here and catch up with you guys, see what is going on. See, Ghost Rider says, how do you get HD music for Android? Okay, so here's the thing. All of my music I get through Epidemic Sound. I pay a monthly subscription. If you're part of some MCNs or you're part of TubeBuddy, you can get like a serious discount on it. But I don't want to take any risks with having copyright problems with my video. So even if I'm using sound effects, if you hear like whooshes and sounds and bells, I get all of that from Epidemic Sound. And in my opinion, it's totally worth it. If you're going to put a lot of music on there, you're not going to get strikes. You're not going to have a problem. It's legit, and they have a huge selection over there. Some of the best royalty-free music I've found. All right, let's jump back into the chat here. Half Blind Gamer, what is going on? Let's see here. So this is funny. So I had all this thing set up, and now that it's going, I kind of like lost track of where some of the settings are on this. SB Tech Plus, how's it going, man? Glad you can make it in here. Boy, you guys are just coming in. So much support. Thank you so much. Look, I really appreciate it. Like, you guys could be anywhere hanging out, but you're hanging out in here. Man, that means a lot. I appreciate it. This is something that I'm trying to get going. Once I get everything worked out here, I'm going to try to do a stream every Sunday. So Saturday nights our time, on this side of the world, Saturday morning if you're in the U.S., we're going to do Nimmin Live. And then on Sunday, I'm probably going to come on my channel and do this for like an hour or two. A little bit more prepared. I'll probably maybe do some training, some tutorials, that sort of thing. We can, hey, Vigard, what is going on? Maybe go over some topics. Like one day I might talk about, thumbnails and go over some ways to build thumbnails. Another one might be video editing and so on and so forth. So does Sunday work for you? Let me know. If Sundays work for you, yes or no, let me know. Or if there's a better day that works for you, let me know about that. Yeah, we've got the mods in here. Hybrid Seal and Beanie Draws. These are the moderators. These are the gatekeepers. These are the gatekeepers of the Nimminati. They will strike you down if you get out of hand. So just be cool, everybody. Melanie Superstar, how are you? Sunday works for you. Shannon Vlogs, Sundays are okay. Yeah, that's right. Half Blind Gamer, you were in Greece. So that works for you. Yeah. Topic Ruben, Sundays are cool for you. Please tell us what you edit with. T-Blast. So again, if I'm on my phone, I'm usually using KineMaster, sometimes LumaFusion if I'm on my iPhone. If I'm on my PC, I use Vegas Pro. I just upgraded to Vegas Pro 16. So here's my thoughts on the video editing too. Like, if you shoot on your phone, you use your phone for the camera, I think that's cool. Do that. But if you have a PC that you can edit on, I think it's faster to take your footage from your phone and move it to your PC, edit in your PC for rendering speed. Like, if I render something out on my phone, say I edit something in KineMaster, I render it out, it takes like 4 or 5 times more to render in that app than it does on my PC. So if I can drag it to my PC and edit, I absolutely will. No, Final Cut Pro is awesome. Adip Turwa, how's it going? What keeps you motivated? That is a great question. Man, there's so many things that keep me motivated. One, because I know the alternative of not being motivated, right? Like, if I'm not motivated, then the alternative is that the alternative of not being motivated is that I have to go back to America. I have to pretty much shut down my entire life living overseas, and I have to go back to America, and then I'm going to have to go to work for somebody else. And that is just like, I don't want to do that, right? Like, I like everybody else, I worked starting at like 15, and you know, I worked construction. I was an electrician. I worked for Taco Bell for like a month. Worst job ever. I do not recommend anyone works for Taco Bell. I worked at Pizza Hut delivering pizzas for 3 months in the winter one time. That was actually kind of fun. I worked at a music store. That was really cool. But yeah, the electrician job, man, that was actually a really good job. We did a lot of government work. You know, worked in the U.S. Post Office, so we got paid government rates. Man, that was really fantastic. So yeah, anyway, I don't want to do that though. Like, as cool as it was, like the money was great, I do not. Viper in the house. What is going on, brother? You just got, you know what? We already just let you come in here and take this show over. The man about tech is in the house. Dude, Viper is like the most lit dude like I've ever seen, like, on camera. I love you, man. I love your stuff. I wish that you would actually go live and do your stuff like when we were awake, because I'd be in there like every single time, man. I love it. Let's see, Nicole Reloaded. D, can you please explain when you screen share on Google Hangouts, live screen sharing, how do you, let's see, hold on here. How do you get the screen to show in the screen? You know what? I'm not big on Google Hangouts. I just kind of go on from time to time with people. So honestly, I don't know. Can't help you there. Keaton Walsh. Hey, how is it going? Viper, man, I appreciate you too. Man, like, you're doing something like completely different, and I think that's cool. Like, everybody kind of like, you know, everybody's got their thing, you know, like tech guys, they're all tech guys, and everybody's got their own personality, but you're bringing something totally different to the table. And man, I just think that's really cool. It's hard to come up with something different, and you're doing that, man. I really like that. All right, I'm jumping back into the chat here. Oh, topic again, yeah. Topic Ruben says, do you film in 24 frames per second or 60 frames per second? Okay. I film in 24 frames per second unless I'm shooting B-roll. And if I'm shooting B-roll, then it's usually going to be slowed down, slow motion B-roll. And for that, I'm going to shoot 120 frames per second. Then I'm going to take that 120 frames per second, I'm going to pull it into my editor. I'm going to slow it down to around 20%, and that's going to give you that super buttery, smooth B-roll slow motion that you're looking for. So I know you've got Filmic Pro. You can shoot in 120 frames per second, bring it into your editor, slow it down to 20%, and it's just going to be super, super, super buttery smooth. 60 frames per second, I don't shoot in 60 frames per second. I know some people do. If you're a gamer, if you're a gamer and you're recording your gaming content, you should be recording in 60 frames per second, because if you're recording in 30 frames per second, you're not going to get all the smooth movement in your game like you would if you're at 60 frames per second. So gamers, 60 frames per second, always. Bob, what do you use to shoot at 120 frames per second? On your phone, you can use Filmic Pro. There are other apps as well. I believe Open Camera will do that on Android. Basically, any video editing app that you use, and maybe even the native camera in your phone. I know something like the Samsungs can shoot up to, I think, 960. That's insane, something like that. But you just want to get in there and like, you know, look around through your editors, go into the settings and look for frame rate. And then you can usually find like 24, 30, 60, 120, 240, and even higher depending on your phone. Ooh, what do we just get here? Hold on. Just got another super chat. Studio Geek 32, what camera do you use for B-roll? Honestly, man, whatever camera I have at the time. I've shot B-roll on my iPhone 7. I shoot B-roll on a Samsung Galaxy S9. I've been shooting a lot of B-roll on my new iPhone XS, which I'm just like madly in love with. I think this is going to be like my new go-to phone, my new like B-roll phone. But as far as cameras go, DSLRs, the Sony 6500, I shoot on that. That's got great slow motion, 120 frames per second, super butter smooth. And I have a Canon 70D, actually. That's what I'm using right here. But sometimes I'll use that for B-roll. It just depends. You know what? Look, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes like I'm really lazy about charging batteries and all that stuff, and we have so much gear around the office. So if I need to film something, a lot of times I'll just grab whatever, you know, I'll put the batteries in. Okay, this one's dead. I'll try another camera, put the batteries in. If that one's dead, then I move on to the next one. I just grab whatever works, you know, because my batteries are always dying. Not just going to keep it real. All right, let me go back in here. Ooh, is Grabster in the house? Grabster, man. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you around for a while. Yeah, Zach Talks Tech. El Jefe Reviews. Perfect example. Yeah, guys, if you're not following El Jefe Reviews, Tech is a tech channel, and even Zach Talks Tech and Viper, look, these guys are killing it in the tech space. Just killing it. And El Jefe does it all on his phone. And that's awesome. Thanks, Grabster, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, do your homework. Do your thing. Study. I get it. We'll hook up later, man. We are going to be here. I'm not going anywhere. All right, let's jump back in here and see what is going on. Wendy ASMR, how's it going? Or should I whisper to you? Wendy ASMR, how's it going? Yeah, Hybrid Seal. Yeah, here's the thing, guys. Look, I would really appreciate it. Look, I know a lot of you come from different streams and different communities, and you can beg and ask for subs there, but like, please don't do that here. Don't do that here. Don't do that in Nimmin Live. Like, that's just not cool. You know, like, come in, enjoy the community, talk, ask questions. Like, if you've got a question for me, I want to answer it. I want to answer your question. You know, I want to get to know you. I want to talk to you. But if you come in spamming your channel, you come in and like make demands, the mods are just going to kick you out, man. You just got to be cool. Yeah, just be friends. Yeah, your Real Estate Whisperer, just come in, just be friends, just come out and hang out. You don't have to spam your stuff, man. Just be cool. Josephine, thank you so much. Yeah, I've been wondering. You know, I love Spain so much, and it's been a few years. The last time I went to Spain, I went to, was it Pamplona? I think it's Pamplona or what? I went and I ran with the bulls. You know, the bull running. I think it's Pamplona. Yeah, man, it was a long time ago. Yeah, that was cool. So yeah, man, I came like really close to getting gored by a bull there. That was a long time ago. Pretty cool. What do I think about Cinema FV5? Actually, I think that's a fantastic app. I know they have a light version, then they have the full version if you pay. If you can pay for the upgrade, get the upgrade. It's a killer app. I've actually got it on. I've got it on all of my phones except for my new XS. Hey, Vigard, can you say something for me? Hold on, guys. I am adding some mods here. 1 second. Add moderator. There you are. Okay. Add moderator. Okay, Vigard and Shannon, you are both moderators. Make me proud. Alex, how's it going, brother? It was nice meeting you at VidSummit. Yeah, basically, if you are already a moderator over on Nimmin Live, then yes, you can be a mod over here too. We've kind of got like a process to go through. Yeah, Shannon has been knighted. Shannon was knighted, I think, 2 weeks ago over on Nimmin Live. ADIP says, which gimbal is better, the DJI Osmo or the Smooth 4? Man, I just picked up Here, 1 second here. Nah, actually, I'm not going to get it. I just picked up the Osmo 2. The DJI Osmo 2. I picked that up about 3 or 4 days ago. Man, that's an awesome, awesome gimbal. I think it was around $100, $110, $120 where we are. But in my opinion, and I'm going to do a full review on this and compare it against, we have the Osmo 2, the Smooth Q. We got a bunch of gimbals laying around here. I'm going to do some comparison videos with these. But in my opinion, man, the Osmo 2, that's the one you need to get. That's the one you need to get. Beanie Draw says, do the Gorilla Pods work as sort of a stabilizer as well? No, they do not. So Beanie, so if you have a Gorilla Pod, I mean, that kind of helps keep, yeah, to say it doesn't, I mean, it can help you stabilize a little bit. It's kind of the equivalent of holding on with 2 hands, right? You're holding on with 2 hands, kind of with a Gorilla Pod, but you're holding this way. But a gimbal, it's electronic, and so if you have a camera or you have your phone, you put the apps inside of it, and it communicates with the gimbal. So when you're moving, the gimbal's actually holding it still. So no matter what you're doing, the gimbal is holding still. So you can run with it, you can like move it around, and it's just completely fluid because of the communication between the app and the gimbal itself. But if you're holding it with, like, you know, a Gorilla Pod and you're walking, it's still going to shake. It's just going to shake a little bit less than if you just had 1 hand, because you probably got the Gorilla Pod with 2 hands, maybe. Yeah, Casey Neistat. Well, here's the thing. Casey Neistat's a professional. I mean, the guy's been, I don't know, you know, how many decades has he been creating content? I mean, if you give somebody who's experienced camera operator, if you give them a camera, it doesn't matter if it's on a gimbal or in their hand or with a Gorilla Pod, they're going to make a pretty solid shot. But for people just starting out, if they don't have the ability yet, they don't have the experience of holding a camera still, and they don't know how to kind of like hold everything, then I recommend a gimbal. And man, they're so smooth. They're just so smooth. Shannon Vlogs, thank you. I need a gimbal for my Canon G7X. Do you know which one I should get? Man, my brother just picked up one for his camera. Shannon, send me an email, and I will make sure to get the name of the one that he's got. It is a fantastic gimbal. It's just, it's just slipping my head at the second. Paul Peck's drywall in the house. What is going on, brother? What is going on? Sorry to hear that your Premiere got a little messed up. I saw that it was a little bit late. Yeah, they don't have gimbals for iPads yet. Let's see. Let me jump back in. Lily Tree, you have Osmo Envy. Yeah, man, these things are really cool. Really cool. And as you have them and you move them around, they're just so fluid. And the really cool thing about the gimbals is they have face tracking. So you put your phone in there, and then you can, you know, draw a square around your face, and then as you walk and as you move the gimbal around, that square follows your face and focuses on your face. So no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're moving around with the gimbal, it will actually turn and follow you. And it works in reverse. So if you put the gimbal on a tripod or on a stand, flip the phone around, tell it to track you or track your dog or track somebody on a bicycle, it will actually move around and it will track them by itself. Super, super powerful. Hybrid Seal Mod Summit. RPM Nexus. What do I think of the Boya BY-M1 or the Boya MM1 microphone? I don't have the MM1 microphone. The Boya makes pretty much every product that Rode Microphone makes. Boya has a version of it. I've got the Boya BY-M1 microphone. I've got their new dual lavalier microphone. We've got one of their shotgun microphones. I'm horrible with names, though. What do you think of it? Do you have it? Let me know. Senator Paranormal Investigations. How do you put Amazon links without getting a strike? How do you put Amazon? Okay, so people are getting strikes with Amazon links because they're saying things like, support my channel. Excuse me, 1 second. Football addiction, I see your question. I'm going to get to you right here in a second. So a lot of people will put, you know, support my channel by clicking on these Amazon links, right? That's where Amazon will actually cancel your account. But if you just put the links in by themselves, you're fine with that. You just can't say, you just don't want to tell, you don't want to tell people to click them. You don't want to tell people support the channel, help me out, help support me. That's where people go wrong. So you don't want to do that. Like, go in and look, like, you can just put a list, like, this is my gear, and then you can put your Amazon links down there. You just don't want to tell people that it's going to help you or help your channel or, help support me, help feed my dogs, whatever you're trying to do. Hybrid, yeah, so Boya is a copy company, but they're a fantastic copy company. Like, they're a fraction of the cost, but the quality is really good. Okay, I lost a question here. Football addiction. What is the best streaming app for iPhone and Android? Streamlabs. Streamlabs has an app for both platforms, and you can put the chat box on there. You can put the alert box on there. You can put everything on there. Super powerful. Highly recommend it. Streamlabs, it's free. All right. All things Nell, how are you? I can't talk. It's late. It's like 11:30 here. All things Nell, how are you doing? Glad you can make it. T-Stamps, thank you so much, man. What's your go-to manager for all your videos and clips to avoid filling up your storage on your phone? All right, here's my process. And you know what? I should have had this here, but I bought a little plug-in, little lightning port plug-in from the SanDisk company. And I forget the name of it. It's like, it might even be like a 200 gigs or something like that. And it basically just plugs right into the bottom of my iPhone. It comes with an app. You download the app. Then you tell what is it? Did I have to password protect it? I don't remember if I have to password protect it or not, but you download the app. SanDisk makes it. Then you just plug it into the bottom, and it will download all of your media onto your phone. I mean, onto the little disk. And then you can put it in an adapter, and I can just stick it right into my PC, or you can stick it into another hard drive, and it will just copy it right over. If you want to send me an email, T-Stamps, I can actually get the model number of what I use. It's really easy to use, and I always take it with me when I go out to shoot because I have a habit of filling up my phone. So, like, if it gets full, I just plug it in. It sends everything to the drive. It's just like it looks like one of these. It looks like one of these, but the plug goes right to the bottom of your phone, and it automatically just sucks all your content onto it. It's amazing. If you want to send me an email, I can get you the exact number, or I can point you in the right direction. All right, let's see what else is going on. Paul Peck's Drywall. Thank you, brother. YouTube won't let me give anymore. You are a giver and a drywaller and a mutter, a skim coater. You give too much, man. Mike Van Doozy, how you doing, brother? Man, thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. Everybody's coming and hanging out. I love it. Let's see. Do you recommend a particular windscreen for the Boya BY M1? What are you doing with it? Like, how much wind is going to go on it? I was going to do a moto vlog at one time, and I decided against it. But the struggle at that time was, how do I get the wind off of my lapel mic? I was running a lapel mic, the Boya BY M1, down my jacket or down my shirt into a Zoom audio recorder, and the wind even coming up from the helmet was just atrocious, and it made it, a ton of noise. So what I ended up doing is I got some foam. I went to the craft store and I got like a big block of foam, and I made like a super heavy duty windscreen for myself, and I glued it onto the windscreen for the Boya. I mean, it comes off, so I still have it around here somewhere. But it's like, like a 1/4 inch thick, where if you just have the normal foam that comes with it, excuse me, it's really thin. But I stuck that on there, about a 1/4 inch thick, and it killed all the wind. Like, I can motovlog right now, and it sounds like this. It kills all the wind. So depending on what you're going to do with it, you might want to double them up. Like if you're trying to motovlog, you want to build your own, or you can add multiple windscreens on them. Like, you could buy the little pack off of Amazon, multiple ones, and you can just like stick 2 or 3 or 4 of them on there. That will definitely knock it down. All right, let's see here. Half-Blind Gamer D, do you have any tips for a good channel trailer? Because I try to make one. Okay, I don't have a channel trailer. And some people are going to tell you to make a channel trailer, and this is entirely up to you. But what I've done, and what a lot of people are doing is they take the video, like you go into your analytics and you find the video. You have to hunt through your subscribers there, and you find the video that gives you the most subscribers. The video that gives you the most subscribers, and then put that where your channel trailer should go. So when somebody hits my channel, they're presented with pretty much my best performing video in terms of creating subscribers. So that trailer is going to do a better, or that particular video is going to do a better job for me converting someone over to a subscriber. So that's why I don't use a trailer. My brother Nick doesn't use a trailer, but he's got his own little video that he has there that actually drives people to an email list, and that works for him. So you have to think about what your channel goals are. You know, like if you're a video editor, and for example, and you just want to show off your video editing skills, you know what? Even then, I would put something together, but I would see, you know, I would go back to my catalog and try to find something that brought in the most subscribers, and then maybe compare that against something new and see how that does. And you can always test that stuff out and change it. But yeah, anyway, that's one thing you do. I don't use it. But if you want to know, if you're hell bent on using a trailer, I would pick the best of whatever your clips are. So go through and cherry pick the best out of everything that you've done. The best moments of, you know, a handful of videos. Pick the absolute best stuff. I mean, look at what Hollywood's doing. They cherry pick exciting moments for the trailer. They cherry pick cliffhangers. They cherry pick bits and pieces to make people want to watch the movie. You have to do the same thing with your content. Adip, my question is turning into spam. Yeah, brother, don't spam, man. I love you, man. I want you here, but be cool, man. Don't spam. Okay, Big Dog. I live stream through Streamlabs, Twitch, and YouTube. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I'm on Streamlabs right now. So I have a Twitch account. Listen, if you guys are on Twitch, I haven't started streaming there yet, but I'm going to. It's my name. It's D Nimmin. It's over on Twitch. Actually, if any of you moderators could drop a link to my Twitch account, I'd really appreciate it. And if you guys are on Twitch, follow me over there. So when I start streaming over there, you guys are ready, and we can all hang out over on Twitch. And I might do something a little bit like here on YouTube. I'm going to keep things kind of like mobile YouTube specific. When I go over to Twitch, it's probably going to be a little looser, probably. Maybe a little, maybe very loose. We'll see. After dark, maybe. Simple Beth, in your best Flavor Flav, can I get a yeah? Yeah, boy. Adip again. Important question for me, sir. Do you have any plans for vlogging tutorials on a mobile? Okay, if you're going to be a vlogger on a mobile phone, you need to figure out your audio. You need to get a mic for your phone. I mean, you don't have to get a mic for your phone, but if you want crisp audio, you'll want to get a mic for your phone. You're going to want something to stabilize it. If you're holding it with your hand, if you're just holding, I mean, yes, you can do this. You can absolutely do this. Just be aware that this is going to be shaky. So be mindful of that when you're trying to film. Hold it as steady as you can. If you can afford a gimbal, I highly recommend getting a gimbal. It will be a night and day difference in terms of just buttery smooth footage. At the very least, get some sort of a holder, something that can actually secure your phone a little bit with a bigger handle on it. Hold it with two hands if you can. But be mindful of your audio, be mindful of your shake. And if you're going to shoot with the front-facing camera, learn the features of your phone, learn how to focus, learn how to tap it and focus on your face so it doesn't focus up behind you. Learn about your exposure so the sky doesn't blow out behind you and turn white if you've got a blue sky. So just learn about the manual controls. Kurt Copeland, thank you, brother, appreciate it. What's the best way price tiers? Hold on. What's the best way to price the tiers in Patreon? How do you determine what to change the tier to optimize the potential subscribers? Hold on one second, guys. Look at this.
Hello?
This is my girlfriend, guys. Hey, babe, I'm live streaming right now. I got to go.
Really?
Yeah, I got to go. Bye-bye. So I just registered for Patreon recently. But I went to a seminar with Steve Dotto from Dotto Tech, who is very successful at Patreon. He's like making $5,000 or $6,000 a month. He did a talk. It was about 45 or 50 minutes at Vid Summit, and he really goes into, you know, what to do for tiers and how to approach Patreon in terms of building a community there. If you go into Google and you search for Steve Dotto Patreon, you're obviously going to find his Patreon. You can see what he's doing. And he also has a webinar that's a free webinar he's got online somewhere. It's a little bit older, but he goes through some of the things there. One of the things that he said about Patreon, what I thought was interesting, is that when somebody joins your Patreon, they're not joining Patreon for the content that you've already made. They're basically making an investment in the content that's coming. So they're paying you for they believe in you, they want to support you, and they believe in what's coming. So you got to keep that in mind when you're creating content. In terms of the tiers, what I'm personally going to do on mine, which I'm going to kick that off here really soon, is I'm going to have one small tier, like, $1 or $2. It's just going to be thanks for supporting the cause. You don't want anything in return. You just want to chip in $1 or $2. Thank you, right? The next tier up is going to be, and I'm not sure what the price is going to be yet, but maybe it might be $10 or $20. I don't know. And that next tier is going to be pretty much the only tier that I'm going to have in addition to the support the cause. And with that, I'm going to do mastermind groups to where we can all get together and brainstorm on things together. So say you have an idea and you want to bounce it off of me and bounce it off the other creators, we can all do that together. So we're going to create like a mastermind group. And I'm also going to, of course, let you in on behind the scenes things and give you extra content, more training over there. There's a lot of things that I want to put on my channel that I don't put on my channel. So I'm going to do that there as well. And I'm going to do things too, like, let you watch me edit, and I can talk about why I'm making the editing choices that I am. Or, let you, you can watch me shoot, and I can talk about why I'm shooting things a certain way. So, it's going to be that sort of thing for me. In terms of you and the tiers, you're going to have to find something that works well for you. I think it is smart to have, a low level, hey, thanks, support the cause. Then you can have another level where you give access out. It just depends how much you want to charge. You want to charge $10? I don't know what you want to. You have to think about what value you're going to provide the person who's going to pay you for that support. I know there's other people who do like another tier on top of that where it's kind of like a channel sponsorship. They might have like a higher amount. I've seen other people do things to where, and I don't know what your content is, but I've seen people offer like $99 a month or $50 a month for like a 1 hour one-on-one phone call or personal training. So it depends on what your niche is. It depends on what your content is and what sort of value you're trying to give to people. But I'm willing to, if you want to shoot me an email or something and kind of bounce some ideas off me, I'm getting my Patreon account up as well. So I'm happy to brainstorm with you as you're putting yours together. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Hope that helps. I don't have a definite answer for you. I just know what I took away from Steve Dotto's talk and some other things that I've been studying. All right, I'm jumping back into the chat here. That was a little bit long-winded. Hold on here. Be mindful. Yeah, Beanie says you also have to be mindful of people's budgets. Right. So El Jefe's in the house. What is going on, brother? Nice to see you in here. Yeah, you have to be mindful of people's budgets, but you also have to understand there's people with all sorts of budgets. Some people, they want to support you, they believe in you, and they just want to chip in $1. That's cool. There's some people that can chip in $10. There's some people who can chip in 20 or 30 or 40 or 50. It depends on the value that you're giving back. It depends on the value that you're going to be able to bring them in the future. So, budget's kind of relative, like, by the way, El Jefe, I support El Jefe, by the way. He got his Patreon up. His Patreon is up and running, and I'm a proud supporter of El Jefe. All right, let's see what is going on here. This chat is moving fast, really fast. Josephine Smet, what did you say? I see you're crying there. Oh, so you have a girlfriend? I'm kidding. Yes, I have I'm so in love with my girlfriend. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm spoken for. Spoken for. I would love to get her on the channel. I'd love to do something with her on YouTube. She's thinking about starting her own YouTube channel. Nick and I both are being, we're being as encouraging as we can, trying to get her started. So hopefully you'll see her in the future. If she does get started, she'll definitely come in on Nimmin Live. You guys will get to meet her. She's a fantastic woman, just fantastic. Yeah, Shannon Vlogs is actually sitting next to me during Steve Dotto's talk about Patreon. Yeah, Shannon and I went to see it. And in my opinion, that was like day one at Vid Summit. First talk. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I had only had like 4 hours of sleep, and I almost thought about not going. But I thought, you know what? This is what I'm here for. I got up, 4 hours of sleep, went, met Shannon. We went down to watch Steve. And like I walked away with that thinking if I went home today and didn't see anything else, like that was totally worth it for me. Chef Jelly, how's it going, man? Simple Beth, your girlfriend doesn't subscribe to your channel. Oh, yeah. So she subscribes to the channel. And not only that, but she like stalks my Social Blade account. So if I'm not growing, if I have a day where like my subs aren't up to par and I go home and she lets me hear it. She's like, hey, you didn't get so many subs today. What's going on? Oh, she's fantastic. But she's super supportive. Backwoods Raised, how's it going? So Zach Talks Tech, are you still in the house, brother? I'm going to pull up your channel if you are. I don't know if you're still here. Drop something in the chat there. Let me know. Josephine Smith. Okay, if you like it, then you put a ring on it. Okay, straight talk here. She doesn't want a ring on it, and that's just kind of our thing. Like, neither one of us are like we're cool where we are. She doesn't want to get married. I'm whatever she wants to do, you know, like. If she does, that's cool. If she's not, that's okay. But she does. She's saying she doesn't. Zach Talks Tech, you were still here. Cool. I'm going to pull you up here in a little bit. But I do hope it's not one of those Jedi mind tricks things. Because like, no, I don't want to get married. But like deep down, she really wants to get married. Then I'm totally going to lose on that one. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, it is. You know, we are in the same level. I think that's really cool. We get along. We get along really well. We both kind of think the same way. We just see marriage. I mean, look, if you want to get married, get married. That's cool. It's not for everyone. For us, I mean, it's just, you know, she's Chinese. I'm American. We both live out of our countries. We both have like massively different cultures in terms of like marriage and what is required of the other person in marriage. And it's just, that's just kind of like one thing that would just, I think would complicate our relationship a little bit, and it's probably unnecessary. Sander Crocret says, hey D, my channel is stuck for months, but people say I'm improving, but it isn't showing in the numbers. Do you have any tips? Yeah, and you're not going to like my tips. My tips are make more content. You need to go into your analytics and you look at audience retention report. You need to look at that graph and see where people are losing interest in your videos. And you need to start making changes based on that graph. You need to make better content. You need to make more engaging content. Excuse me. You want to make content that people will share. And if you're not growing, it could be because of that, or it's because your titles and your SEO are not really searchable. So, you know, there's a lot of creators out there who are making great content, great videos. They even have good audience retention, but you can't find their content because of the way they organize the titles. For example, give me 1 second here, guys, and I'm going to show you one thing. Wow, so I had this new iPhone XS, and I just realized I don't even have the YouTube app on it yet. So give me 1 second here, guys. I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to show you something. Hold on. Yeah, I need to pull this up for you, Zach, as well. So hang on. Vagard. Relationships, I have no idea what that is. Single forever. Yeah. Okay. Zach, I'm going to pull you up just in a bit here. Josephine, that's so true. I do Jedi mind tricks on my boyfriend, but he doesn't get anything. I somehow want him to ask me out on a date or something, but I always have to ask. Josephine, straight up, I'm not going to lie to you. Guys, back me up here. We're pretty stupid, you know. When it comes to relationships, a lot of we're like meat and potatoes, and you know, this is like a foreign stuff for us, and we're not as smart as you are. You know, I'll just be straight up with you. You know, men we're just not as smart as you are, and yeah, that's why he doesn't get it, because he's not on the same. Danny Chunky Pal, can I make you a mod? Okay, so there's a process to becoming a moderator. You have to start out in the Discord. You got to work your way up through the Discord. Then you have to become a Discord mod. Then after a Discord mod, then you have to come into Nimmin Live, then you come in here. So it's a long, drawn-out process. If you want to become part of the Discord and kind of try to work your way up that way, you are more than welcome to try to do it that way. But I'll be honest with you, we have a lot of moderators. Like on Nimmin Live, I think we've got like 50 moderators, which is totally unnecessary. All right, so hold on here. Let me open up YouTube. Give me just a second. Man, I got to sign in and everything. Just a second here. Let's see what's going on. That's okay, but I like to be romantic. He's a lay on the couch 24/7 kind of guy. Yeah, well, see, here's the thing. You're going to have a talk to him. You're going to have to talk to your man and let him know that once in a while, he's going to have to do those things. You're going to have to communicate with him because he's not thinking it. If he's a lay on the couch type of dude, he's definitely not thinking that he has to romance you. So you're going to have to let him know. You're just going to have to be straight up with him and say, hey, you don't have to do it all the time. Just every now and then, you're going to have to do something a little romantic. Surprise me. Right? Element of surprise. Hold on here. Log it into YouTube. Make sure I'm not putting my password on the internet. Hey, do you guys remember when Daryl Eves was on Nimmin Live? And he put his phone number on there? Oh, man, that was fantastic. All right, let's see here. Hold on. Go to dark mode. Oh, yes. One second here. You're not supposed to talk about that, D. Yes. Hold on one second here. Clear search history. Clear watch history. All right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. My apologies. I forgot the name of the gentleman who was asking about not growing. So I don't know what type of content that you make, but here's one thing that you can do in terms of like trying to help searchability. So when you go into YouTube, the first thing you need to keep in mind is YouTube is a search engine. I think it's the second largest search engine in the world. So people are going there and they are putting in searches to try to find things, to try to learn how to do things. They're looking for things that they're interested in. So when you're putting your titles together, when you're crafting your titles and your keywords and your description, you want to make sure that you're putting that together in a way that people might be able to search for it. Not just single words, but actual phrases. So one way you can do this, and this is how I start everything. I have a whole process. I start in YouTube, then I move over to Morning Fame, then I move over to TubeBuddy, and so on. I have a process of how I come up with my titles. But one thing you can do is go in and just start typing like how, like I don't know what your niche is, but like just say it's how to do something. You can type in how to whatever, and you can see right here all these how to tie a tie, how to make slime, how to train your dragon, how to boogie down dance, how to basic. These are all things that people are actually searching for. So based on your content, you want to come into YouTube and start typing in things that might be relevant to your content or your next video. So if you're a gamer, for example, let's just say Fortnite. So let's just say, I'm just going to type in Fortnite and see what happens. So I just type in Fort, and you're going to see all these Fortnite things popping up down here. Now, here's where a lot of people go wrong. You can't go for these top terms here that everybody's searching for. These are kind of put in order. So Fortnite, Fortnite funny moments, Fortnite Season 6, Fortnite Dance. These are going to be highly competitive terms because they're up at the top, and these are highly searched for terms, right? If you have a new channel, you do not have channel authority. You will not rank for these, okay? You're not going to rank for these. So what you have to do is you have to come down 5, 6, or 7 down and pick something that's a little bit lower and build a video about that, okay? And then you have to build lots of videos about things that are lesser ranked. Now, these are not going to get the views that obviously these big ones are going to get, but you have to build channel authority first, or you're never going to get the chance to rank for a big one. So you have to have lots of smaller videos with some of these lesser ranked terms here. You got to get a lot of those and start to build your channel authority over time. And then as your channel grows, then you can kind of move up the ladder and go for some of these bigger ones. So you have to start off small and work your way up. Now, of course, there are people who come in, they get a viral video, they knock it out of the park, and they're off and running. That does happen. Some people just, they nailed on their first, second, or third video. That might happen to you or to somebody that's watching. That's great. If it's not happening, though, you got to slug it out, and you need to be strategic about what you're doing. Now, without knowing what type of content you're making, I can't actually dig in any deeper on that. But I hope that was helpful. All right. Hold on here. Hey, Patty, how's it going? U-Turbs. Thanks, Hybrid Steel. Oh, my God. Team Lego Tech. D, do you have a tip so I can upgrade my thumbs? I use TubeBuddy, by the way. I love your videos and are amazing. I don't know what your thumbs look like, but what I can say is that you should be making thumbs that stick out. Here's what you should do. When I'm looking at thumbs, because a lot of my stuff, obviously all my stuff's about mobile, I don't look on my desktop computer. I come to YouTube on my phone, and I look at thumbs that way. And what I do, and this is for getting ideas, for just because even though I kind of have my own little thumb, my vibe going on with my thumbs, I'm constantly looking for things to improve it. Little colors, little things here or there that can make my thumbnail pop out anymore. But one thing that I do is I'll come down and I'll just kind of just scroll through. I'll just scroll around and I'll wait for something to catch my eye. And then when it catches my eye, I stop and I look at it and I try to break down, why is this catching my eye? Is it colors? Is it the placement of the person? Is it their face? What is it about this thumbnail? I mean, look at that. That's a fantastic thumbnail right there. Why? So is that. You know, why does a certain thumbnail catch my attention? And I try to break it down. So that's the first thing that you do. And you can, and I look at it large, and then I also look at it small. So hold on. Let me tap on this. Turn my volume down. Hold on here. 1 second. Close this down. So, and I also look at them small. So if you scroll down and you look at the thumbnails that are really small here, like I can tell you right here, see this Justin Bieber thumbnail. Now they've got 6.4 million views on this thumbnail. So they're obviously doing something right, and it's Justin Bieber. So you have to overlook stuff like that, because I would say that lifestyle text, it's getting covered by the timestamp on the phone. But on a desktop or on a tablet or in a larger version, it might not be covered. Plus, it's Justin Bieber. So, of course, they're going to have a lot of views on there. But I'm always scrolling through, and I'm looking for thumbnails that are going to get my attention. So one thing you need to make sure of is when you shrink your thumbnail, make sure that you have easy-to-read fonts. All of these fonts here, look at the Instagram. Here's Nick's. Here's mine. Celeb Secrets, Cheat. Don't know what it says under that. Those are all easy to read. But then you come, let's see here. Shoot Like a Pro, that's a great video, but it's a little bit small. Yeah, just be aware of how tiny your fonts are. And if they're too fancy, then it's not going to look that good. Okay, so we're going to pull up Zach's channel now. Hold on here. Zach Talks Tech. Yeah, pick my butt. You should start putting Justin Bieber in your thumbnails. Yeah, so the moral of the story, if you don't get anything else from this stream, is that you need to put Justin Bieber in your thumbnail. So there you go. Everybody's going to be off. Andrew Can, what is going on? Nice to see you in here, brother. Okay, Zach Talks Tech. Where is he at? Oh, Josephine, Chemical Romance is awesome. My girlfriend loves him too. I Don't Love You Like I Loved You Yesterday. Man, fantastic song. All right. First impressions on Zach Talks Tech, and I'm going to keep it real with you here. So, never miss an update. Look at that. My bell wasn't even on. Whoa. What the heck just happened here? Hold on. Okay. Studio Geek 32, I'm going to get to you in just a second here. Okay, Zach Talks Tech. We're going to run it down from the mobile view here. So when this first loads up, everything falls inside of the header just perfectly. I can see Zach Talks Tech, Tech, Mobile, Gadgets, Community, Engagement, and Conversations. Boom, it's super easy to read. I can read your fonts. Everything works. So on your header, thumbs up, nailed it. Profile picture, Boom. Okay, fine. You get your face on there. Now let's scroll down and look at the thumbnails. By the way, I think Paul's been doing your thumbnails. Dude, these are on point. I would love to see, you can hit me up privately, even if you want to share. If not, that's cool. But I would love to see the difference between your old thumbnails, the CTR, and some of these new ones, because these are just a color explosion. I'm just curious if these are doing well for you or not, because they look great. Okay, so as I come down, I think the colors are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love the colorful backgrounds. Everything works with the frame. I like that you're in there. Some of these, you got your YouTube face. Some of them are smiling. Some of the text, for me, when it's shrunk down small, some of it's a little bit hard to read. Just a little bit, and I'm nitpicking here. But it's these. I wouldn't change it. I mean, I'm just nitpicking. If you maybe thickened it up just a little bit, or maybe it's a thicker border on some of these. For example, like what's under Viva Next, I can't read that. I can see 60-day follow-up, but I had to like focus in on that to see what it said. So just be mindful of really small fonts. As you scroll down here, when you met Jonathan Morrison, fist bump for that, by the way, we met TLD, and then you're covered by the timestamp. So that's something to be mindful of too. And here's the thing too, like you can go into your analytics and you can see what percentage of viewers are looking on their phone, right? Like mine, it's like 80 or 90, 89% or something of people looking at my content are looking on their phone. If you have a high percentage of people looking at your content on their phone, then you should probably be very mindful of your text on your thumbnails. Yeah, here's another one. Tech that tubers carry. Yeah, again, just small text, a little bit hard to read. I would maybe move that up. Just beware of the timestamp. Now, going down to your other thumbnails, I like them. They did the trick, but I like your new thumbnails better. I think what you're doing now is it's colorful, it looks fun. Like those are, in my opinion, those are a lot more clickable, and they would definitely get my eye a lot more than these. Despite the fact you've got some dope lightsabers going on in the background, those would probably catch my eye, and I'd probably click that. But if I want to just compare them, or what do you guys think? Do you guys like this old style better, to look like this, or do you like this new style? Let Zach know what you think about his thumbnails. Hashtag Zach Pack, by the way. Love it. But yeah, that's what I think, dude. I think your channel's rocking, man. I think it's rocking, and I love the fact that you're just fired up. You came back from Vid Summit, and you're making content. You're on the grind. You're going live on Instagram. You're going live on Twitter. I think it's awesome, dude. I think great things are in store for you. Just stay on the grind, man. I'm so glad, because when I met you at Vid Summit, you were talking about that number 3 thing, right? I'm so glad you didn't do that. I'm so glad you came back amped up. All right, let's see what people are saying about the thumbnails. Yeah, brighter is better. Thank you, Hybrid Steel. Yeah, Tinneman, new style. Real Estate Whisperer, new style. Beanie Draws. I like being slapped in the face with color. Yes, you would. Patty, newer. Brendan, old style is good, but new style is better. Yep, exactly. The upper ones are down for the title. Hashtag Zach Pack. You got it. D, the same work on live stream also. For example, I play Assassin's Creed. I type and go for 6th spot and down for title. Yes, I'm guessing you're talking about your title for the live stream or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, you're not, for example, if you go in and you just put in like Assassin's Creed Live, nobody's going to find you. That's just not going to happen, because all of those channels out there, the channels with authority, the channels with hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands or even, millions of subscribers, they're doing that too. You can't compete against them. You're going to have to find like a niche within a niche, or niche, however you want to say it. You're going to have to come in through the back door, right? You need to be strategic about your content as a new channel. Unless you come out, some people, like I said, some people come out guns a-blazing, awesome couple of videos, they're off and running. That happens. But if that doesn't happen to you, then you have to be very strategic about every video that you put up there, every live stream that you do, every title, everything you do has to be strategic. Just think about it as like, doing a sneak attack, coming in through the back door, coming in through lesser search terms. You got to know that you're not going to get the views on those, but you're kind of like building up an army of content, right? Your YouTube catalog is building up over time as you're doing all these little micro videos. So if somebody's coming in, and people do look for those things, you see it right there in the drop-down menu. They are searching for that stuff. So you need to be somebody who serves those people. Over time, as your channel grows, you will get channel authority, and you will be able to go up the ladder and get some of the more searched for terms. Like, I'm in the same boat. If I made a video and I'm just like, oh, iPhone XS unboxing, right? You're never going to find me. Not going to happen. I don't have the channel authority to get noticed for something like that. So I've got to come in and do lesser things. All right, I need to go back. I missed a super chat here. 1 second. Apologize for that. Studio Geek 32, man, you are rocking tonight, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Studio Geek 32. Do you have an iRig for your iPhone so then you can put an XLR mic into your iPhone XS? I use it. It is great. I have an iOgrapher over here, and I have a bootleg something or other that I have too. Usually I found, like, I don't actually shoot much video where I use an audio other than a lapel mic on my phone. So if I'm on my phone, I'm either shooting B-roll, which no audio goes on it, or it's a lapel mic that goes onto my shirt. We also have a wired one, which is the Boya BYM one. I like that one. We also have a Rode wireless one that works as well. So usually if I'm talking, it's like a lapel microphone if it's on the phone. But no, I don't have an iRig. I know you can plug those in for the XLR, for the microphones, for the shotgun microphones. Yeah, I don't. I might check that out, though, because even though I use a lapel microphone, I would like the option if I want to use like a shotgun mic and go get some really nice audio. So, yeah, I might check that out. I know they actually have one in the store here. So, yeah, thank you for that. And thanks for your support, dude. You've been really generous tonight. Thank you so much. All right, see what else is going on here. What's your thought on a good capture card to stream through a what? Oh, to stream through on a phone? Okay, so I'm guessing I picked my butt. I'm guessing that you want to use your phone and stream your game through Streamlabs or OBS. So what I'm doing right now, what you see right here. Whoa, what just happened? Oops, wrong one. So what you're seeing right here, I am plugging in my phone through an adapter right here, right? And then the HDMI port, oops, wrong way. And then I'm running an HDMI cable into an Elgato Cam Link. And the Cam Link plugs into a USB port here into the PC. And what you see is right here. Now, inside of Streamlabs, you know, I did have to move it over, and I did have to crop out the edges. And I built a little frame right here. You see a little frame right there on the edge. Yeah, I just made that in Photoshop, a little transparent PNG, and it's on top of the phone. But yeah, the Elgato Cam Link, and then just run your phone through that way. And there's no lag at all. There's no lag whatsoever. This is like as fast as I'm flipping this in real time, which you can see here. Like, and maybe just a millisecond of lag there, but not much. Hope that was helpful. Zach Talks Text. Thanks again, everyone. And D, I haven't let up the gas since coming back from Vid Summit. Dude, you're on fire, man. Just keep that fire. And anytime you think you're losing that fire, reach out to me, man. Just reach out to me. Let's talk, man. Let's, you know, look, man, creator to creator. We got to keep each other amped up, you know, because it's hard. You know, the grind is real. This is a hamster wheel of content that never ends. It's one video after another video after another video. The grind is real. So if you got to have people to help, you know, on your dark days, on the times where you don't want to, you know, record a video or something like that, if, you know, if anybody, you need like a, you know, like some positive support, yeah, man, reach out to somebody. Zach, reach out to me, man. I'm there for you. And I miss your face, brother. I miss your face. I picked my butt. Thanks. You're welcome, man. Josephine, you have to work for school, but I don't want to leave. Thank you for hanging out. I'll be here next Sunday probably. Let's see here. The guard says, I get amped up by the Nimminati community. That's what I'm talking about right there. Join it, be part of it. Look, if you guys are not part of a community yet, and I know a lot of you are because I recognize a lot of you from, you know, supporting my channel and over there on Nimmin Live, be part of a community, man. There's power in people. There's power in a community, you know. Entertainer, how's it going? Flamin' James, how's it going, man? I'm a hands talker. Is that good for videos or maybe not too much? I was concerned about my last with a lot of arm movement. Here's the thing. You do you, right? Like I like to talk with my hands in my video. I talk with my hands so much that it knocks my camera out of focus. So do you. Like whatever you want to do, do you. That being said, go pay attention to your audience retention report and pay attention, because you can press play and you can watch the line with your video to see where your hands are and to see if people are dropping off if you get too animated with your hands. If so, you might want to think about maybe just lowering your hands a little bit, right? But I don't know, man. Like, that's a tough call. You know, do you want the views? Do you want the watch time? Or do you just want to be you and just let it out and let those people find you? I would say just be you, man. It'll be easier being you than it is to tailor yourself to be somebody that you're not. So that's what I would do. Mike Van Duzen, my arms flap like a flightless bird, right? Like a peacock. Oh, okay. I just heard a sound here. Yeah, Josephine, I'm trying to be here every Sunday. So this stream was kind of like a test stream for me. And I'm kind of setting things up. Like, so yesterday, literally like 30 minutes before we went live on Nimmin Live, we did a Windows 10 update. It destroyed the computer. That's why we were an hour and a half late yesterday, hour and 45 minutes late yesterday. I literally had to reformat everything, rebuild the entire computer. I had to put in dry. Yeah, it was a disaster. And so now I had to kind of like come back and rebuild some of this stuff as well. So this is kind of a test thing. But I'm planning on, if, you know, all goes well, coming in here every Sunday. I might come on a little bit earlier, though, because it's a little bit late for me now. It's like 12. I'm going to be getting off here soon. But I might try to come on around 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. my time. So, yeah, come on for an hour or two. We'll see. Let's see here. What's going on in the chat? If anybody has any more questions, go ahead and fire off. I'm not going to be on here too much longer. I have a wonderful woman waiting for me at home, and I'm going to have to get out of here. Hybrid Steel, it was a beast update. It was, and it broke my heart. It completely broke my heart. Let's see. Moon Allured, great to see you here. Thanks for stopping by. How to Automotive, love that name still, man. D, your tip to use the Boya mic has made a big difference in my content. Good to hear that, man. I'm so happy you got that. Look, guys, if you're not using a microphone, you're missing out. Like, just a little bit of an investment. The Boya, I think, is $17, depending on where you are in the world, $17 to $20. Man, having crispy audio can make all the difference in the world. Entertainer, hashtag D the B. You always say that, and I have no idea what you mean by D the B. If you want to let me know what you mean, man, please let me know. Tech Spotter India, how's it going? I'm assuming you're in India. Fernco TV, things to consider on action camera for vlogging. If you want an action camera for vlogging, I highly recommend the Sony. Oh, and I can't think of the name right now. It's the same model that Daryl Leaves was using for the 5-day live stream on VidSummit. If you want to shoot me an email, I can tell you the exact number, but it's a little white Sony camera. It's got an amazing battery life, amazing lens, and surprisingly, a really good microphone on it, so you actually don't need another microphone. Sony makes it. The name is slipping me right now. If you want to shoot me an email, I'll get that for you. Oh, let's see what else is going on. Do not forget the hashtag. Yeah, D to B. I don't get it, man. All things Nell. Yep, you talk with your hands. Your real estate whisper. Yes, you did. You did good. Okay, guys, if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to wrap it up here. Last chance. Oh, here we go. RPM Nexus. They just sent a USB lapel microphone, and after you do a review on it, it sounds super awesome. I may use it to my live stream today. Yeah, dude, absolutely use it. Use it and test it out. Moon, oh Lord, is there any way to upload video automatically in 1080p from mobile without having to set the quality to 1080p while watching on YouTube? Like it's 1080p when made, but it changes to 1080p when uploaded. I'm not sure I understand the question. You want the final output to be 720p? Here's what I would do. I would record it in 1080p. I would edit in 1080p. What? I would edit in 1080p and I would upload it, and then YouTube chooses. What? Hold on. YouTube chooses the playback rate for the viewer. So I would put everything up in 1080p if you can, as long as your phone can handle it. Dude, for real, T-stamps, man. What? Hey D, what YouTube posting frequency do you recommend for brand new YouTubers with 3 subs? Also, should new creators go to VidCon conferences? T-stamps, man, thank you so much for that, dude. Wow, man. Okay, posting frequency. I started out with 2 per week. The important thing is you try to find a schedule and a time, and you focus on that. Now, I'm still experimenting with my days of the week and the times, because as I'm posting more, I'm finding that certain days of the week do better for me. For example, if I post Friday at 1 a.m. my time, which is GMT +7, that does really well for me. If I post on Wednesday at 1 a.m., it doesn't do very well. If I post on Thursday at 11 p.m., that does really well for me. So I would focus on 2 updates per week, and then I would start experimenting with times and trying to find the days. Do a couple videos it this way, then do a couple videos it that way. I recommend getting a service like TubeBuddy or Morning Fame, and those services can tell you what is an ideal time for uploading. Once they have data, once they have some of your uploads going up, they can look across your channel and see where you're getting views, and so they can suggest times to upload. It's not always correct. So there's a lot of experimentation that has to go along with that. But 2 days a week minimum is what I recommend starting out. And once you find something that works for you, be consistent. Do not miss out. If you're going on vacation, make some videos in advance and schedule them, right? Schedule them out so once you've got that momentum going, and that's the thing, man. This is all about momentum. The goal is to get the train rolling, right? Get that ball rolling downhill. You got to get that momentum going, and that's where the growth happens. But if you're just uploading sporadically, you're never going to get that momentum going. So start with 2 days a week. If you can do 3 days a week, that's even better. Now, here's the thing. If you're not getting any watch at all, people aren't watching your channel, or people aren't watching the videos, they're not, or if they are watching and your watch time's really bad, then you might need to slow down and do some experimenting and focus on quality over quantity, because you could put out 5 days of video per week, and if the quality is not good, then you're not going to get anywhere. But if you put out 1 or 2 per week and the quality is there, you're going to grow. So you want to make sure that your quality is there. So if you're not getting, do this for a couple of months, right? Like focus on 2 a week for a couple of months. And if you're still not getting any growth, you really need to take a step back and look at it. Feel free to reach out to me, man. Like I'll be happy to look at your stuff and help you out as you're growing. But focus on 2 a week and focus on 2 quality videos per week. Okay, hope that helps. Next question is, should new creators go to VidCon conferences? A new creator, you should go to Vid Summit 2019. It's going to be in October. It's in Los Angeles, right at the airport. I think it was at the Marriott, the Westin or the Marriott. I don't remember what it was. Mike Van Duzy, thank you so much, brother. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the super chat. You two have an awesome week, and I will see you Saturday, or I'll see you on Twitter, wherever I see you. Hashtag Nimminati, man. Thank you, Mike. Have a good one. Yes, you should go to Vid Summit. If you're serious about growing your channel, you can go to VidCon. There is an industry side of VidCon, which is cool, but it pales in comparison to Vid Summit. Vid Summit is intense. Vid Summit is in your face. It is creator to creator. That's all it is. Everyone there is a creator. Everybody's open for help. You can sit down and talk to just about anybody that you want to. Guys, for those of you who are at Vid Summit or who are watching the live streams, give me a hashtag yes if you back up what I'm saying about how T-Stamps needs to go to Vid Summit 2019. So yes, if you only go to one convention, you need to go to Vid Summit. Period, hands down. If you take nothing else away from anything I say for the rest of my life, go to Vid Summit. That's how much I stand by that. I learned so much at Vid Summit. The first night I was there, standing in a hallway talking to Justin Brown from Primal Video. One conversation before the event even started, and I got my money's worth in terms of what he told me what I can do to actually monetize things later on. Then the next morning, went to one talk with Steve Dotto. That alone was enough for me to turn around and go home, and I would have got my money's worth. So yeah, you need to go to Vid Summit. Back up just a little bit again. Posting frequency. Yeah, focus on 2 a week. Quality content. And then you're going to have to experiment and try to find the right days and the right times for you. But one way to start is upload in the morning, wherever you are. I'm guessing you're in the U.S. Think about people getting online in the morning. You don't want to upload late at night, your time, because people are going to bed. So if you upload at like 10 p.m., you're killing yourself, because all of those people, like in the U.S., if that's your main market, they're going to sleep. They're not going to watch your video. If you upload your video at like 8:45 a.m. or 9, you're going to have to experiment to find out which works for you. You've got the entire day of people in the U.S., if that's your main target audience, who could watch your video. So definitely go earlier. And I hope that was helpful, T-Stamps. Reach out to me anytime, man. Whew. That was El Jefe, need to holler at you about the Vid Summit playbacks. Okay, man, send me an email or send out to Nick. I actually don't have access to them either yet. I know they're up there, but I don't even have access to them yet. Yeah, Hybrid Steel says, whew, man. It's a lot of talking. T-Stamps, at the very least, get a virtual pass. At the very least, if you can't go. But do try to go, because virtual pass just gives you a look at the talks. Being there face-to-face, dude, you can just hang out in the hotel lobby with people, go to dinner with people, have coffee with people, go to Subway, eat a Subway sandwich next door with other creators. You'll learn stuff in the talks, and you'll learn stuff in the hallways. You'll learn stuff over dinner. So if you can go, you should go. Yeah, exactly. Vigard says, if America is your demographic, then upload there in the morning. Zach Talk Stack, hashtag yes, I received 100% value in the first 3 hours at Vid Summit in the lobby, and I wasn't even checked in yet. Go to Vid Summit. See, there you go. Hola, OG Jones. I am blind and I have a channel. I don't know how to grow on YouTube. Okay. Is somebody helping you with your YouTube channel? I mean, are you like blind, like a legit blind, or you just have a problem seeing? If someone's helping you on YouTube, then you're going to have to get with them, and they're going to have to watch YouTube channels. People like my brother, Nick Nimmin, people like Tim Schmoyer, people like Roberto Blake, people like Daryl Eves, Brian G. Johnson, Creator Fundamentals. Oh, man, borrowed Nick's gills. He doesn't need to breathe anyway. Yeah, I don't know how he does it. Look, man, my brother's like the best live streamer ever. Dude, just like, you just turn him on and he just goes. Hola, OG Jonas says, no, all alone. So you're blind and you're uploading. How are you uploading to YouTube? How are you? Yeah. Pardon my ignorance on that. You're filming it and everything, but you can't see? Like, you can't see at all? Yeah, you're going to have your work cut out for you. And that's probably something that this is probably more than I can help with. Other than just, Midnight Madness 4x4. What's going on, brother? Yeah, Ola, you're going to need help from somebody. You're going to need help from somebody who can help you choose the right titles and help you write the correct descriptions and choose the right thumbnail. If you can't see, then you're not going to be able to craft the correct thumbnail, and that's going to be devastating to the video. Your thumbnails are super important. So find somebody to help you with the thumbnails. Find somebody to help you with your descriptions and all of that. Yeah, I really don't know what to tell you other than that. You're definitely going to have to find somebody to help, though. Your real estate whisper, you keep Nick's stream fun, though, D. I do my part. That's my part. I just got to keep him on his toes, I guess. Oh, yeah, Beanie, that's fine, man. Drop that. Yeah, Tommy Edison is fantastic. He's blind from birth, but he's got people helping him. So that's the thing. You're going to need somebody to help you. Where can I find your email? My email is my name backwards, nimmindi@gmail.com. But please don't spam me with stuff. Like, if it's like a legit thing, send it to me. Don't just send me stuff to say like, hey, check out my channel, because that's not going to happen. Like, if you like legit need help with something, email me with details about what you need. Be specific about it, and I'll definitely read through those. Brother banter, you got it. Ooh, man. Okay, so it is 12:30 a.m. here, and thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you guys who dropped super chats. Thank you, moderators, for laying it down and keeping everybody in check. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, so I'm trying to make this a thing every Sunday. I hope that works out for you. And we'll, I'm trying to tweak this and build it up a little bit. We'll try to get some more tutorials and stuff going. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for sharing your time with me. That's like time is the most valuable asset we have as human beings, and we have just shared each other's time. So I really appreciate each and every one of you who's come through here and shared your time with me. I appreciate that. So thanks again for hanging out, Mod Squad. Thank you so much. And I will catch you guys next Saturday at Nimmin Live. And if you're not a subscriber here yet, and you want to learn how to make better content on your phone or be a mobile YouTuber, be sure to hit the subscribe button, followed by the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. I'll see you Saturday, and I'll see you next Sunday in Midnight Madness 4x4. I will see you too. Vagard, Hybrid, Beanie, Zach Talks Tech, Al Jefe, Moon Allure, Anime Rocks, Olivia, Ola OG, Simple Beth. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for coming by.